Yeah, yeah. What up, y'all? What's happening?
I need a cigar
It's your
for
boy.
this one.
You know who I am. Yo, check this out. Stay Motivated Podcast, Season 2, Episode 16, featuring your homie. Hey, man, I'ma ride out to this Mike G. And, at the end of this episode, man, I'ma let the track ride out. Y'all know who it is. Let's go.
Writing out my thoughts on the corner, sitting on road.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? We about to do this big today. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one, all right? So check this out, y'all. Stay Motivated Podcast, Season 2, Episode 16. Back there laughing at. It's your boy. It's your host. It's your homie, Terry, a.k.a. Tobin Frost, a.k.a. Young Denzel Washington, a.k.a. Mr. Pop That Champagne for my pain. Hey, look, check this out. I got a special guest in the building tonight, and that person is me. I'm the special guest. Can I get a round of applause? Round of applause. Thank you. But anyway, man, just listen to my dog Mike G. Man, y'all got to go check him out, man. I listened to all 3 tracks, but that one track I got on repeat. That thing lit. Spitting that real spill. You know what I'm saying? Real music, real hip hop, lyrics, bars. Shout out to Baltimore. Y'all see the hat? I'm from Charlotte, but y'all know what time it is. I'm still rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm still coming to the bank, M&T Bank. You know what I mean? So, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me today. Before I get into what I really want to dive into, shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, everybody. That kind of hit everybody. It hit everybody different. It was a little different. I know we heard of, you know what I mean, celebrities being killed and stuff like that, but this time when Nipsey got killed, it hit a little different this time. I remember when Pac got killed, I was 11. So I remember it happening, but you know I was 11. I was a kid. I remember it happening. I remember my sister telling me. And I remember the guys in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like some of like the older kids, like really being affected by it. You know what I'm saying? And my first Pac, the first time I fell in love with Tupac was when I heard the Above the Rim album, the Above the Rim soundtrack, and I heard that the track "Pour Out a Little Liquor," and I was like, "This is why I like Pac." That track right there was just lit. I know y'all probably like "Pour Out a Little Liquor," like that's your favorite, but at the time, you know that was Pac. You know what I'm saying? Above the Rim, that was the movie. Still a great movie, but to going to Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? It felt like Pac, but I think it was a little bit deeper because Pac came up in the era where there was no social media and stuff like that. So you didn't see as many videos, as many interviews, as many posts. So with Pac, we got to see a little bit of Pac, but we didn't get to see all of it. We heard it through his music. You know what I mean? He did things in the community, but we didn't get to see it. With Nipsey, we got to see it because of, you know what I'm saying, because of social media. So when Nipsey, when that happened to Nipsey last week, a couple weeks ago, that joint was kind of like, man, like wow, like it hit a little different. So I guess my message is be safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings. You never know But you just gotta keep aware of your surroundings, man. You never know who in your corner. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You might think you got people supporting you, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and she's really back here laughing. Um, you just never know who in your corner, man. So keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? It can get crazy out here, man. Especially when you're helping people. You know what I mean? I'm in that field right now. I help people. That's a part of my organization. Stay motivated. Y'all know that. Y'all know the nonprofit. Stay motivated. You can always donate. You can always uh do whatever you want. You can donate. You can support. You can volunteer. Whatever. So, uh, Shay, what up, Shay? It's all good. We're gonna get you on here. We're gonna cut up a little bit, and you know. So, what in the world? My bad. Y'all just got a text. But that's my message. Stop the violence. I mean, people been saying stop the violence for years, but for some reason, our community, we just don't. It just don't hit home. But I know what it is. I know why it don't hit home. I'm not the what up, Meek? Um, I'm trying to be a part of the solution. Of course, I don't have all the answers, but I think I have the answer. I think the violence, like even though we talk about stop the violence and we do these marches and stuff about what happened in the community, I think it's the mental health. I think once people hooked on drugs, you can't once your mind stimulated in a certain way, it don't like your mind once you're on that drug, it don't matter. It don't matter who marching, who talking on TV. You ducked off in the projects on drugs. You're not watching TV. You're not getting the message. You ducked off in the projects or wherever you at on drugs. So we could talk all on TV all we want. We could talk on the radio. We could do these marches. While we out marching, they in the project, them junkies in the projects, somewhere in the hood, in a hallway somewhere, shooting up, doing whatever drugs they doing. So really is mental health and drug abuse. That's what's gonna really stop the violence. You know what I mean? Once you got mental health problems, it don't care how many marches you do. I'm just keeping it real. It don't care how many speeches you give. It gotta be something else. It gotta be collective effort. You know what I mean? Poverty creates violence, which creates jealousy, then which creates animosity. So I'm pretty good at this thing. They should pay me to. They should pay me to do to be like a speech, like to be like a therapist or something. What y'all think? It don't matter what y'all think. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. Um, y'all know how I feel about my Lakers. Shout out to Brittany, my homegirl Britt. That's my sis. She out there in L.A. doing her thing, doing her acting thing. She need to be out there get me some Lakers paraphernalia, but I don't know. Sometimes Brittany be tripping, y'all. But my Lakers, man, woo, Magic step down. My boy Mike sent me a text earlier talking about, man, the Lakers suck. He liked the Celtics. LeBron came to town, didn't make the playoffs. The only other person to bring in is Kobe. I know it's a lot of Kobe haters out there. It's a lot of Kobe haters out there. That's the only person you can bring in. Who else you gonna bring in? Kobe the only one, man. So, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but you gotta bring in Kobe. You gotta bring him in on like the president. Let Kobe recruit. People say whatever they want about Kobe. Kobe wasn't a good teammate. He was a ball hog, all this stuff. You gotta. It's hard to be a bad teammate and win 5 championships. I mean, you might not be the most favorable and do it in everybody's liking, but to get what you need to get out of your teammates, the players, and everybody else, you can't be a terrible teammate and a terrible person and win 5 championships. You just can't. And it should have been 7. And I know y'all like, oh, why should it have been 7? Well, we should have beat Boston in, I think, game 4 when they came back in L.A. down like 20-something at half. It happened, whatever. We should have won that game. We would have pushed it to 7. You know, game 7, Kobe going for it. But whatever, we didn't get that. We should have beat Detroit. Billups killed Peyton. Gary was old. He wasn't the glove no more. But, I mean, he got one in Miami, so he good. But when the NBA rejected the Chris Paul trade, y'all know that's wrong. Everybody know when the NBA rejected the Chris Paul trade for him to come to the Lakers, Kobe was in his prime, Chris Paul would have been in his prime, and Paul Gasol would have been in his prime. We would have got he would have got at least one more, if not 2, guaranteed. Chris Paul, Kobe? Kobe playing off the ball with a all-star point guard? Think about that. Kobe never played with an all-star Hall of Fame wing person. He played with Nick Van Exel for a short stint. Really quick. He you know what I'm saying? He played with Nick Van Exel. You know what I'm saying? Nick Van Exel was cool. He was like Nick Van Exel. They call him Nick at Night. Nick at Night, but he didn't benefit to have another wing guy. You know, like Bron had D Wade. Bron had Kyrie. Somebody run with you on the wing. Easy baskets, alley oops, all that. Kobe had to play in the triangle with Shaq for 7 years. So we talking about numbers, like he had Shaq for 7 years. Imagine if he didn't have Shaq, what the numbers would look like. And he's 3rd all-time scoring. Then his last 3 years he was hurt, torn Achilles. I'm not gonna get into that because a lot of y'all be hating. But I think Kobe the answer. All the players respect him. If you go around and ask the players who's the best ever, they're gonna go Jordan, Kobe. The players. The players say. I know a lot of LeBron fans. I know y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, you bring up the number. He got good numbers. I like LeBron. That's what I want people to know. I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm a LeBron fan. Definitely off the court. I'm a LeBron fan. However, he's not better than Kobe. So a lot of people are like, oh, you hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. He's just better than Kobe. So when y'all start talking that Bron better than Kobe stuff, I gotta shut y'all down because y'all not really speaking truth. So that's all I be saying. Y'all don't really be speaking truth when it comes to the Kobe LeBron stuff. So just speak truth, y'all. That's all I ask. But I think Kobe is the answer. Kobe's the answer to the Lakers getting back. DeMar DeRozan respect him. PG respect him. James Harden respect him. Kawhi worked with him. Tatum worked with him. Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Them boys respect Kobe. Devin Booker. Oh, I'm naming them now. Now y'all see. Even the players that used to play, Steven Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just feel like Kobe's the answer to the Lakers turn this thing around. It's kind of weird how Magic is Magic. You would think Magic would be able to do it better than Kobe because he's Magic. But Magic wasn't able to do it. But it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Magic couldn't get it done, but you know what I mean? Kobe will get it done. It's up to Gene. Well, really, it's up to Kobe if he want to do it. You know what I mean? The problem is what's going to happen in Golden State. Don't nobody know what's going to happen in Golden State. Don't nobody know if KD. Everybody, KD going to New York. KD going to the Clippers. KD might stay. They might win 4 in a row. They say ain't nobody did 4 in a row since Bill Russell. So KD might stay to do something that Jordan didn't do. Kobe didn't do. Shaq didn't do. Bron didn't do. Nobody won 4 in a row besides Bill Russell. That's crazy. That's crazy. Really, if the Lakers want to get back to the championship, they need to hire me. I make it do what it does. I could put a roster together. Might change my profession. I could put a roster together. I know I can. I'm good in 2K. I'm good in Madden. I could put a roster together in any sport. I need to figure out who I need to contact. You know what I'm saying from for the connections, because I can make it. I can make it do what it do. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna go into this Kobe LeBron thing real quick, man, and then I'm gonna go mind my business and do what I got to do for the rest of the night. So, what up, Aaron? I'm gonna make it happen, champ. But shout out my boy Aaron Brown, man. We used to hoop back in the day. I had to always carry the load, man. I was like, bro, you get the rebounds, I'll do the scoring. Hey, remember that? You get the rebounds, you give me the ball, I do the scoring, I win the game. You know what I'm saying? But the Kobe LeBron thing, man, I won't go too in depth because I gotta get Cuzzo on. Cause I promised Cuzzo that was gonna be our episode. But I think Kobe he took a different path, which we could say is fair, not fair, whatever. But if you want to go numbers, of course everybody gonna say Bron. He end up with more points, assists, rebounds, all that stuff, field goal percentage. But the eye test, cause even Chauncey Billups said Kobe might be the most skilled player ever. That's above Mike, Bron, Will, everybody. He might be the most skilled ever when it comes to like every part of the game. But I'm gonna just talk about the ups and downs. Getting over the hump. So he came into the league. He didn't have his own team. He played with Shaq. First year, he came off the bench. Second year, he made the All-Star game coming off the bench, which is absolutely ridiculous. Then eventually got in the starting lineup. And then he played with Shaq for 7 years. So think about it. 7 years, 7 seasons. He still averaged in the mid-20s. But he had the most dominant player in the game for 7 straight years. Shaq the go-to guy. So you take Shaq away and you put Kobe on his own team when he first came into the league. With no Shaq, he the go-to guy. His numbers would be crazier than what they are now. He would have probably been past Kareem for most points all time. Real talk. Don't nobody want to talk about that though. Everybody y'all gonna say whatever y'all want to say, but y'all know that's true. Put Kobe on his own team without Shaq. See what happens. His numbers crazier than what they are now. You know what I'm saying? So, that's one of my points. And then the up and down. Shaq left. Went to Miami and got a new championship. You know what I'm saying? Shaq left, went to Miami, teamed up with D Wade. Them boy got a championship. The first year after Shaq left, Lakers didn't make the playoffs. Last few games of the season, Kobe ended up shutting it down. They said he was hurt. He shut it down. Came back the next year, averaged 35, something like that. 35.6, something like that. Made the playoffs. Took Phoenix to, was it 7 games? And then Phoenix had too much firepower. And let's stick right there real quick. Or I gotta remember which season it was. It might have been that season when we took Phoenix to 7 games. They beat us. Phoenix. That's the year the Spurs beat the Cavs in the finals. When Bron took that team to the finals, and They got swept. Keep in mind, just listen to this. Keep in mind, we took them 7 games. Phoenix, 7 games. Oldham didn't box out and get the rebound. They got the rebound, kicked it out. Tim Thomas, they hit the 3, go into overtime in game 6. They won. And then they beat us in game 7 in Phoenix. Kobe had 50 points that game, but just letting you know. So, Phoenix played the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. Phoenix would have beat the Spurs if Amari and them boys didn't get ejected because I think Bruce Bowen did something dirty. Bruce Bowen did something dirty. I don't care. Bruce Bowen did something dirty, and Amari, I don't know if it was Amari and somebody else, but I know Amari got he got suspended or something like that. So basically what I'm saying is Phoenix would have got to the finals. If they would have played Cleveland, they would have probably swept Cleveland too, because the Spurs swept Cleveland and Phoenix almost beat Cleveland. Phoenix almost beat the Spurs. If it weren't for the suspension for Amari and them. So you got to put all that together to get what I'm saying. If you don't get it, then you just don't get it. I'm sorry. But that's one thing. Then we finally got Powell and put the pieces together. Went to the finals, got beat by Boston in 6. Another failure. Came back, won 2 more. All right, boom. 1, 2 more, all right. Lost to Dallas. That's the year Dallas beat the Heat when Bron, D-Wade, and them teamed up. NBA reject Chris Paul trade. Okay, this is what we doing. This is what we doing now. Still balling. Kobe was still balling. Then we got Dwight Howard. Kobe willed the team to the playoffs. Torn Achilles. Came back, you know what I'm saying? Had to end up retiring. But the up and down, Shaq leaving. Even before Shaq left, the feud with Shaq, the feud with Phil Jackson, the shooting the air balls in the playoffs against Utah. It was the mountains he had to climb. He never left. Wanted to leave, threatened to leave, but never left. Figured it out. And this is my last argument, and then I'm gonna go mind my business. LeBron doesn't play good with big men. So when people say, if you would have gave LeBron Shaq, when LeBron came, they would have had 7, 8, 9 rings. Nah. And I'm going to tell you why. When LeBron and D-Wade and Chris Bosh linked up in Miami, what did Chris Bosh turn into? Just a jump shooter. A jump shooter and a three-point shooter. When he was in Toronto, Chris Bosh was a monster. He was a 22, 23, and 10, 23 and 12 power forward. You know what I'm saying? Had an inside game, everything. LeBron needs the paint. He need everybody to get out the way so he can bulldoze to the rim because he's unstoppable going to the rim. So, Kevin Love, fast forward to Cleveland. Kevin Love was a monster in Minnesota. Came to Cleveland, goes to that three-point line and spot up. Bron need the lane clear out. He need the lane so he can do his thing. So, excuse me. Yeah, he needed the lane so he could do his thing. So, Kevin Love was just a spot up three-point shooter, spot up jump shot shooter. Kobe, fast forward, he made Powell turn into an animal. You know what I'm saying? He made Powell get on the block and was like, hey, KG whooped you the first time. The second time, you got to whoop him. You got to become more physical. You got to work on that block. Kobe fed Powell. Powell go to work. Bind him, go to work. Kobe even wanted to trade Bynum for Jason Kidd. After that didn't go down, hey, Kobe was like, big fella, you got to go to work. Bynum with the work. Bynum was dominant. Dominated Dwight Howard when we played Orlando in the finals. You know what I'm saying? My point is, people say, "Oh, Kobe's a bad teammate." LeBron he carry these no good players all the way to the finals every year. Not this year. The West different from the East. You could beat. I mean, I give Bron props. He beat Detroit. You know what I mean? That was probably about the fourth or fifth time Detroit went to the conference finals, though. You know what I mean? Them boys had already went on their little run. You know what I mean? It's about the fourth or fifth year in a row. She and them boys was a little tired and getting old. She, Rip, Chauncey, and them boys, they was wearing down. But I give him his props. Y'all want to give him his props. So, he was beating Gilbert Arenas in the Wizards. He was beating the Hawks. No disrespect, but they were beating the Hawks when they had Joe Johnson and them. Beating the Pacers when they had Danny Granger and Paul George and a young Paul George. So, Kobe was playing the Spurs every year. The Rockets, Jazz, Hall of Fame Malone and them, Portland, when they had Sheed, Stoudemire, Sabonis, Scotty, Bonzi Wells, Steve Smith. Man, don't get me started, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all feel me. If you don't feel me, oh, well, it don't matter. But, I just wanted to chat with y'all for a minute today. I got a few guests coming on in the next few weeks. I got Miss Shay coming on. I got my boy Ray, Montana Black. What up, boy? Amber Thompson. I got her coming on in the next couple weeks. Man, I got a whole list, man. It's in my phone. I got a whole list of people coming on, so y'all stay tuned, man. And any artists out there, y'all send me music. I'm bumping that Mike G today, so once I get the podcast mixed down and everything, at the end of this podcast, I'll let y'all listen to one of Mike G's tracks. So, any artists out there, y'all want me to bump y'all music on the podcast, it's free. Y'all know me. I'm showing nothing but love. Send it my way. Stay motivated 704@gmail.com. That's the podcast email. So, other than that, man, I'm about to go eat some pork chops, man. I don't know what y'all about to do. I'm about to eat some pork chops, watch some NBA, and go feed my dog again. So, until next time, y'all hold it down. Be safe. And remember, it's Laker Nation and Raven Nation forever. See ya.
I need a cigar for this one. Writing out my thoughts on the corner, sitting on Rolling Road. Thinking to myself, these niggas really don't know or have a clue of what it takes to be labeled a savior. A good rapport with dudes, but never from doing them favors. I'm overlooked by these niggas lacking authenticity. I got the game in my palm, but never talking pixies. Keep a fresh pair of Timberlands, never talking Missy. Alienated from people who really wanna diss me. It's kinda hard to diss a dude who really on his grind. They want my name beside that X, but I will never sign. I work too hard, I've been the man that was righteously mine. I can't slack up, I'm embedded in this here grind. You give a bird bread, I bet that bitch switch up on you. You give a rat cheese, I bet that dude telling on you. You keep your enemies closer and never add a distance. If he's hating, he's acknowledging your strong existence. My persistence is key, they ain't better than me. Guaranteed we gon' eat. If we started from the bottom, stick around, we gon' eat. Each person counting me out, including that I gon' see. We'd always have different talks about which lane that I should cruise control. We'd always have talks about me not selling my soul. It kinda hurt when I noticed that you switched up on me. Damn. You was always there to fix that for me. This is beautiful music, the feeling gets me excited. Faded in cigar smoke with my seat reclining. Reminiscing on my past and my present as my Jesus piece lays face down in my presence. Bottles of Ciroc as I plan to up my stock. Time moving forward, can't control what's on the clock. I'll never bite my hand, cause it's my hand that feeds my people. Since birth a young king, the transition wasn't equal. I keep it peaceful, with dudes who show no gratitude. The loyalty is in my blood, which means it's all tattooed. I'm multiplying my brand through different avenues. And give the Rebel Music Group, and here's a short preview. The Ashes wrote it. Ashes wrote it. The Ashes wrote it. The Ashes wrote it. The Ashes wrote it. The paper wasn't needed. They thought I would give up. My past had me defeated. My past had me defeated. They thought a failure is mind-boggling, choice juggling. Guess they would listen if I mumble rap, talking nothing. Talking lean, a $1,200 Balmain jeans. Stepping on the scene with like 30 niggas on my team. It's all a dream, embody more, you get murdered land. Talk tough, stuff half of your body in the caravan. Have your family crying like searching for Caroline. I'm just speaking on shit that happens in murder land. The poor stay poor, the weak become weaker. The state taking our taxes, that's raw paying Peter. The school system shitty, the problem is the city. They spend $1 million on signs and wanna tax fines. Invade our privacy, the chaps wanna take mine. Put me in the system, like I'm committing crimes. Like I'm pushing weight, wasn't born in 88, born in 87, now I'm titled hip-hop's reverend. They glorify the dope game like it's Mary Jane. They pop pills so they sin, envious in vain. Envious in vain. They pop pills so they sin, envious in vain. We use slang, only we can understand. Every other day, it's another life getting slain. Another gang, another day, another dollar. Another gang, another day, another dollar. Another gang, another day, another dollar. I hustle for mine, achieve mine like a scholar. Loosen up my tie, pop my collar, know your honor. The street code of ethics, never snitch, I got a daughter. And know your honor, I can't see them prison walls. All these rusty ass halls, all these dirty ass stalls. Taking soap and water, cleaning out my dirty drawers. Walking in the orange jumpsuit with sweaty balls. Family apart, calling from collect cards, supposed to be pro. But now I'm playing jail ball, betting the 50. From where it's grimy and it's gritty. I pray to God I never see that penitentiary. Writing out my thoughts on the corner, sitting on Rolling Road.